Hi everybody, welcome back to your practice. Today we are moving through 75 minutes of movement. Please grab whatever props you like to use for your practice. Blocks, straps, blankets, anything goes, always. I don't necessarily have any intentions for prop use today, so truly grab whatever you'd like. All right, we're gonna start with a meditation. You're welcome to start seated. You can also begin in child's pose and balasana. If you'd like, you can be on your back. Just find a comfortable position to start in, and that's where we'll begin our meditation. All right, so meet me there. And let's just begin with taking a nice deep breath together. So inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Whatever position you are in, just begin to soften and let yourself really arrive in your body, on your mat, stepping into this place of presence and mindfulness. Give yourself time to check in with your physical body. So just notice any places that maybe you're holding some tension today, or any places that feel a little tight or sore. Notice what's requiring a bit more of your attention. And maybe just begin to send a bit more breath to those places. A bit more care and love. And now bring your awareness to the rhythm of your breath. See if you can tune into that rhythm in a deeper way. And the second you notice your mind has wandered elsewhere, just gently pull yourself back here. That is the practice. It's never going to be perfect. But what we're doing is creating that awareness around ourselves when we step away from being present. How can we gently pull ourselves back? Because life is happening here and now. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Breathe in through your nose, nice and slow. And open your mouth. All right, let's start to make our way to a tabletop position. And as you make your way onto all fours, I want you to mindfully spread the fingers really wide so you see space in between the fingers. And then take a nice deep full breath, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your heart, and look up. On the exhale, press into the earth, round into your spine, separate the shoulder blades, and relax your head. We're gonna do a few of these nice and slow. So inhale, slowly dropping the belly. And exhale, slowly rounding and pressing your spine up to the sky. And again with breath. Good. Give me 2 more rounds, just like that. Really take your time. Enjoy the movement. Good. Come back to a tabletop. Bring your knees, thighs together. Curl your toes under, and I'd like you to sit back onto the heels. Sit nice and tall, shoulders down the back. Stretching the feet. It's a love or hate pose, I know. That's why we're doing it now. Getting it done. If it's helpful, you can close your eyes here. We're just preparing our body for practice. Good. Come forward, nice and slow, back to tabletop. Uncurl the toes. Keep the big toes touching, knees wide, child's pose. Sit back, balasana. Forehead to the earth. Breath is fluid. As you're in this shape, I really want you to feel the expansion of your lungs and your rib cage as you take a nice cleansing breath in through your nose. Take up space. And then see if you can sink your hips back towards your heels a little bit more and inch your fingertips forward. So expand into the sides of the body. Good. Coming back up through tabletop. Knees under the hips. We're going to lower to the belly nice and slow. Hug your elbows in. And just come all the way down to the earth. Setting up for Cobra, Bhujangasana. Palms are flat, elbows towards one another. There's length in your neck. Inhale, lift the heart, pressing the tops of the feet into the earth. And then exhale, nice and slow, lower. Maybe let your forehead just lightly tap the floor. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, lower. And one more. And lower. Exhale. Good. Inhale, press up, tabletop, knees, thighs together, curl the toes under, sit back on the heels. Just a couple of breaths. Good. Come back to tabletop. Child's pose, toes touch, knees wide, sit back. 2 breaths. Good. Tabletop, come back up, move the knees under the hips, lower to the belly. 1 round of Cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, resist as you lower. Inhale, coming back up to tabletop. Curl the toes under, sit back on the heels. There's a pattern, yes? We're here for our breath. Tabletop. Child's pose. Be very mindful and intentional about your movement. So just because we're piecing things together doesn't mean we get faster or sloppier. We're still staying present. Come forward, tabletop. So knees under the hips, lower. Cobra. Lower. Tabletop, inhale. Knees together, sit back on the heels. Exhale. A little faster now. Forward, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, table. Move the knees. Exhale, lower. Cobra. And lower. Press yourself up, tabletop. Exhale, knees together, curl the toes, sit back on the heels. This is our last round. Come forward, table. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, table. Move the knees, exhale to the earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, table, changing it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your feet should be nice and warm. Take a moment to pedal your feet here. Shift, sway. Enjoy this first downward facing dog. I have so many pops happening. It's good. Getting all the stagnant energy out. Start to firm the palms, firm your knuckles, ground. Find stillness. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Look forward and walk your feet to the top of the space. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Let's hang here for a moment in Uttanasana. Separate your feet. Take up some space. Ground the toes. See if you can slightly lift the arches of your feet. If you already have high arches, you're probably good. I have flat feet, so start to intentionally lift the arches of the feet and then drop your head. Give yourself a little sway here. Just enjoy the stretch. Feel the hamstrings opening. Feel your lower back finding a nice release here. Notice what else you feel. Maybe your shoulders, your neck, jaw, all releasing tension. Good. I could hang here forever, but we're not going to. Go ahead and release your hands. Roll yourself to standing. Take your time. Really ground the feet and find your way up to Tadasana. All right. Let's bring the feet together. You can leave a little space between your heels, but let the big toes touch. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step right into downward facing dog. Inhale, we roll forward to a plank position. Your knees can be up or on the earth. Exhale, we lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or plank position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath here. And out. Let's go ahead and extend our right leg up and back. Lengthen the right leg, energy through the toes, ground the palms. Belly button to spine. Good, bring your knee towards your chest, staying in downward facing dog. Round. Inhale, kick back up. And exhale, bring your right foot forward. Low lunge position, back knee to the earth. Let's keep the fingertips on the floor or blocks. So I'd like you to really press your hands into whatever surface they're on. See if you can start to draw your shoulder blades together and down your back, lengthening the neck, gaze forward. Feel this really lovely opening in the front of your left hip and take some deeper breaths here. Good, nice and slow. Start to tuck your chin towards your chest. Begin to press into the earth a bit more with that right foot as you glide your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. We'll straighten that right leg as best you can. Flex your right toes toward your face and see if you can round and let your head hang heavy here. Good. Every exhale in a pose is your opportunity to go deeper if that's what your body is longing for. Let's go ahead and look forward on the inhale. Bend back into that right knee. We'll keep our left palm grounded. Inhale, circle your right arm forward and up. Keep the shoulder blades towards one another. Find your twist. Good, one more breath. Go ahead and finish the circle with that right arm. So start to reach back and down, coming back to low lunge. We'll ground the palms, stepping back to a plank position. And then lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Or if you're ready, upward facing dog is always available. And let's meet back in downward facing dog. Settling into downward facing dog for a breath, reset your body. Okay, extend your left leg up and back. Again, energy through the left toes as you extend. Make space. And start to bring your left knee towards your chest or towards the nose, round. Inhale, extend back up. Good. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Find your low lunge position. Again, we'll keep our hands grounded. Drop your right hip towards the earth. Shoulders together and down the back. Lengthen your neck. Soften the jaw. Breathe space into this right hip. This is always a tighter side for me. Good. Now start to create a little more pressure in that left foot. Chin towards your chest. Glide your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits. And you get to a place where you can go deeper. Begin to round and see if you can fold over your left leg. Allow the breath to take over, helping you go deeper. Shift your gaze back towards the top of your mat. Bend back into that left knee. And we'll ground our right palm. Inhale, circle your left arm forward and up. Find a twist. Keep the shoulder blades towards one another. The gaze soft. And then continue to circle. Reach back and down. Coming back to low lunge, we ground the palms, plank position. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, let's meet in down dog. A moment to reset. All right, let's extend the right leg up and back once again. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest or knee towards the nose, round. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, right foot finds the earth, low lunge position, back knee to the floor. Adding a bit more here, let's reach the arms up this time. Squeeze your upper inner thighs together. Low lunge. Steady the breath. So you can always bring your hands back to the floor for this transition in this next shape. Or swoop your palms back by your hips as you glide the hips back. So really squeezing the core. Outer hips squeeze in. Balance and half split. Make sure you have energy in your right foot. So really flex your toes towards your face. Good. Come back to low lunge. Perhaps you just balance, reach up on the inhale, and exhale, hands to heart center. Let's twist a little bit deeper this time. So left elbow outside of the right knee. If that feels like a lot or you just don't like that twist, you can always bring your left hand down and take this option we did earlier. Okay? Use your exhale as an opportunity to twist a little bit deeper. Good. So let's all take our left hand to the earth. Right arm reaches up and back. Catch your left foot. Stretch the front of the left quad. So as you hold the foot, or even if you're holding a strap, you are kicking into the strap or kicking into your hand as you draw this foot closer towards your body. Good. Gently release. Don't just let the foot drop. Bring both hands inside of that right foot. Hi, Lena. Lift your back knee up and then Skandasana. Walk your hands over towards the left and bend into this left knee. If you can, balance, breath. Good. Hands to the earth or balance. Come back up to that lunge position. Bend into the right knee. And now we'll step our feet together at the top of the space. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Reach up. And hands to heart center. Exhale. Good. All right, so we're going to move through the other side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, step it back, moving through a vinyasa back to downward facing. Deep breath. And let it go. All right, inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, chest round. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, low lunge, step forward, and this time we're swooping the arms up as we plant the left foot. Feel this gentle lift of your heart up towards the sky. Stabilize your lower body by squeezing your outer hips in. Let's swoop the palms back and make that nice, slow, mindful transition to Ardha Hanumanasana. Balance if you'd like, or hands can find the floor, either way. Good. We come back to low lunge. Arms reach up. Hands to heart center. Exhale. twist. Right elbow outside the left knee, or right hand down, left arm up. Spend one more breath cycle here, just exploring a deeper twist. There's something in my low back that feels on the verge of a really lovely pop. All right, let's bring the right hand down. Left arm up and back. Grab the foot. Get active in the right leg. Kick into your hand or kick into the strap as you pull the foot closer. Ooh, and you'll feel the quad turn on, alive and well. And very gently, using the strength from your hamstring, release. And let's bring the left hand inside the left foot. Back knee lifts, preparing for Skandasana. Walk your hands to the right, bend into the right knee, and lower yourself down. And again, you can balance, or you can have your hands on the earth. Just feel this lovely stretch in this left inner thigh. This opening in your hips. Good. Now you can bring your hands to the earth or lift yourself back up to your lunge. Step your feet together, top of the space. Halfway lift. Inhale and fold. Inhale, we rise, mountain. And hands to Anjali Mudra, right at heart center. And again, inhale, reach up. And fold, exhale. Good, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Good, reset here in downward facing, breathe in. Exhale. We're gonna make our way to a Malasana squat. So you have the option to just walk your feet forward and find that squat position, or you could jump into Malasana. Good, and of course, if your hips feel a little tight today, another great option for the shape is to actually sit on a block, because then you're giving yourself a little more stability, and then you can actually, with that stability, you can actually focus on opening the hips a little bit more. So if you need that, use it. We're gonna bring hands to heart center, elbows gently press into the knees. See if you can sit really tall. So spine is nice and long. The back of the neck is nice and long, so maybe just gently bring your chin towards your chest. Follow the movement of your breath here. Like an ocean wave flowing in and out. Good. Anyone who wants crow, Bakasana, I'm giving you the opportunity to play with this arm balance, okay? So palms are right under your shoulders. Knees are up into the armpits. Rock forward, round the spine, and then lift, okay? So really important that you go forward to lift up in crow. And then we'll return to Malasana as you're ready. If you're ever wanting to learn more about crow, there is a crow breakdown in the library that you're welcome to check out. So let's come into a forward fold position. Ooh, bring the feet towards one another, but just leaving a little bit of space between the feet. And we'll take our peace sign fingers and hook the big toes for Padangustasana. Inhale, lift halfway, find space in the torso, and then exhale, draw your chest close to the thighs, letting your head drop. Okay, so it's a little more of an active fold here. Getting the upper body engaged. Keep relaxing the face, the jaw. No tension there. Good, release the grip. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, this time slide your palms under your feet, toes in the crease of your wrist. Give yourself a little massage for your wrist and let your head drop once again. Good, look forward. And let's release the hands. Bring the feet together, all right? So from here, we're gonna come down to a squat position. Oop, the pops, popping off. Hug your thighs together, and we're gonna bring the thighs parallel to the floor. Now, I will say, if you have blocks, you can always place one under each one of your hands for balance. And then bring your hands either to the thighs or to heart center. Okay, I want you to be really mindful with this transition. Okay, so if your knees at all bother you, go ahead and put a blanket down or fold up your mat, and we'll very gently, keeping the belly engaged, drop the knees, coming down to toes pose. Okay, now reverse that. We'll come back up to that squat position. Find your balance. And then drop the heels. Nice little squat. You can hold and round. I like to reach my arms forward and round into the upper back. From here, forward fold. Okay, piecing that together. Now that you have a little bit of an idea of where we're going, if you want to grab some extra props, go ahead. Okay, take this at your pace. So from your forward fold position, Uttanasana, we're going to lower the hips and find that squat. Thighs hug together, outer hips squeeze in. This time you might reach up, keeping the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart as you drop the knees. Inhale, come to that squat, drop the heels, reach forward. And fold forward, hips high. All right, one more round. So let's lower, take your time, squat. Hands to heart as you drop the knees. We're gonna drop the heels, squat. Fold forward. Whew, so hard, right? Feels nice in the joints. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale. Let's take a rinse, vinyasa, back to down dog. Good. Take a moment from downward facing, come to child's pose, or if you'd like, you can take a seat. Just come to a place of rest for just a moment, just so we can regroup and reconnect. You might already notice there's a lot of energetic shifts happening in the body. So give yourself some time to reflect, to notice, to observe. And then let's take a cleansing breath here. Breathe in through your nose. And let it go. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. Go ahead and set your gaze between the hands and walk step or lightly hop to the top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale, and fold, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Tadasana, exhale. All right, let's balance here. So we're gonna begin with eagle pose, Garudasana. All right, so we'll start with our left knee up and into the chest, and left leg is gonna cross over the right as you sink low. Now I'm gonna turn so you can see me, but you know, you can always kickstand your foot. So you can always place your left foot right to the outside of the right, or you can wrap all the way around, okay? I want you to really sink low into that right leg. So left leg is over, left arm's gonna go under the right. And then again, option to always place your hands on your shoulders if you'd prefer, or come into the full bind. Belly button to spine. I want you to really concentrate on the breath as you start to round and bring your elbows slowly down towards the knees. Woo! If you fall like me, you can get right back into it. Okay. Maybe your elbows touch the knee, maybe they don't, doesn't matter. We're gonna keep the eagle arms. Start to unravel that left leg and kick it back, warrior three. Create a slight bend in your standing knee. Neck is long, belly button to spine, gaze down at the earth. Good. Unwind, come up to standing, left knee into the chest. One more breath here. See if you can use the strength from your core to really squeeze your knee into the chest. And then step down. Release. Same thing, other side. I'm just going to turn so you can see me on the other side. You can stay where you are. Starting with Garudasana Eagle, left foot grounds, right knee comes up and over. So right arm under. Nice flat back here to start, as if you're pressing yourself up against a wall. So try not to lean forward. Tailbone is descending down. Crown of the head ascending up. And now we'll begin to round the spine, back of the body, elbows towards your knees. Maybe they touch or hover. That part doesn't matter. Just make sure you're breathing and balancing, and then at your pace, unwind warrior three. See if you can keep the eagle arms. Unwind the arms, Ekapada Tadasana, standing on one foot, right knee into the chest, and step down. Good. All right, we're gonna do that again. We're just gonna add a bit more. All right, so same thing, Garudasana, right foot grounds, left foot comes up, left arm under. When you're ready, move into warrior three, very slow transition. So not a race. Actually see how slow you can make this transition to warrior three. From warrior three, we unwind the arms, standing split. Bend your standing knee to bring your hands down to the floor, and then you can straighten and go deeper. If you'd like, take your hands off the floor, grab the right ankle, really activating your low belly to help you balance. Okay, listen carefully here. Hands find the floor. Bend your right knee, left knee tucks behind the right. And then you're gonna slide that left knee all the way down until you're on the floor in a seat. Okay? So right leg is over the left. Good. Right hand behind you, twist. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe. Soften. And keep the twist. Just go ahead and look over your left shoulder. Just change your perspective for a moment. Good. And now bring your hands back to the earth. So we're coming back to standing split. As you inhale, this left leg kicks right back up. Good. From here, open up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Don't rush. Notice your breath. Balance. One more inhale. Stay with it. Exhale. Feet together. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. And fold. Coming up for mountain pose as you breathe in. And release your hands. Tadasana. Okay? Same thing other side. I'm going to stay facing this way for you. So we'll keep the left leg grounded for Garudasana Eagle. Right knee comes up. Find your balance. Right arm under. Nice flat back. Catch your balance here and then begin to transition into Virabhadrasana 3. Nice and slow. Right leg kicks back, Warrior 3. Unwind the arms, bend your left knee, let your hands find the floor, and then kick into standing split. Right leg high. Nice, strong, fluid, even breaths. If you'd like, you can balance. Take your hands to your left ankle. So we're really building strength in that outer left hip here, in the glute. You can probably feel. Hands back to the earth. Bend the left knee as you tuck the right knee behind. And nice and slow, resist. Come down to the floor. Setting up for your twist. So this time we'll have the left hand behind us and twist over towards the left. Look over the left shoulder, back behind you. Breathe for a moment. Good. Now I'd like you to keep the twist, but just look over the right shoulder. And forward, unwind, back to standing split. Use your inhale to pull you up, okay? Right leg high. And then we're moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Nice and slow. This plant is right in my face. I am one with nature. It's okay. I actually kind of like it. Okay, let's take one more breath. And then bring the feet together and fold. Go ahead and separate your feet nice and wide here. Soften your knees. And then grab your elbows and hang in ragdoll here. Maybe a little sway side to side just to bring some fluidity back into the spine, the joints. Good. Release your hands. Bring your feet back together. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose on the inhale, coming up. And fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and extend your right leg high on the inhale. Exhale, knee towards the nose, staying in down dog, round. Inhale, extend back up. Exhale, right foot steps forward. This time coming all the way up for crescent lunge. A little bit of a softness in that back knee. Lift the chest, lengthen the sides of the body. Balance. Good. Opening up to Vira 2, Warrior 2. Gaze over the right fingertips. See if you can go a little bit deeper in that front knee. So the knee is not coming in, the knee is opening. So you're really getting the opening in the hips, the inner thigh, also creating a little bit of strength and stability in that outer right hip. Good. Start to straighten that front leg, taking Skandasana, bend into the left knee. So you can stay here or come all the way down. Either way. Either way, you're going to feel a really lovely stretch in your right inner thigh, so just go where you need to go. Come back to breath, Ujjayi Pranayama, in and out of the nose. And then we'll make our way to a runner's lunge position, back towards the front of the space. Bend into that right knee. And right arm reaches up. Twist. Now you can stay here or move into Vashisthasana, side plank position. You can go a little bit further if you're playing with side plank variations. Take your peace sign finger and hook your big toe and start to bring the leg up. Now, if your leg is bent like this, that's fine. Just start to play with that balance or straighten the leg and lift the hips. Good. Coming back to runner's lunge. Inhale, look forward, slightly drop the hips. Exhale, Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. All right, other side, left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot steps forward. And we're coming up for crescent, lunge, high lunge, whatever you'd like to call it. Set your gaze forward and breathe. And then gently opening up for Vira 2, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. And again, we're taking this front knee, this left knee, and we're actively taking it out to the left side of the room. Good, straighten the front leg. We'll start to take our Skandasana or lateral lunge. Balance. Good, coming up and back towards the front of the space, runner's lunge position, right palm grounds, left arm to the sky. So again, stay here. This is a great place to be. Or take side plank, Vashisthasana. Any variation will do. And we're coming back to runner's lunge. Lower the hips gently. Inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa. Back to down dog. Good, take a deep breath. And an exhale. Let's extend the right leg up and back. Knee to nose. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Step it forward. Exhale. Good. Once your right foot finds the earth, walk your hands over to the left. So you're on the long edge of the mat here, toes slightly in towards one another. And then let's fold deeply here. Bring your palms flat to the earth or on your blocks and bring them in line with the arches of your feet. Elbows draw together. Let the head drop. Let any tension in the upper body go. Notice what you feel in this moment here. And bring your hands back under the shoulders. Lift yourself up halfway. Exhale, walk yourself back towards the front of the space. We're going to shorten our stance, setting up for pyramid. Okay? So this shape is challenging for every single person. It's kind of an awkward shape, but it's very beneficial for the body. So your stance is a little bit shorter so that your back heel stays on the floor. So if your back heel is up, I want you to bring that foot closer towards your body so you can ground. Let's go ahead and come all the way up to standing, just so we can really lengthen the spine. Interlace your hands back behind you, grab a strap, or simply place your hands on your hips, elbows draw together. We just want the heart open. Inhale, look up, and then fold over this right leg. Exhale. So go as deep as you can. Keep the thighs nice and active here to hold you, to stabilize your body. Belly button to spine, and let your head drop. Go deeper with the exhale. Good, release your hands. Bring the feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. And fold. Coming up, mountain, reach, nice little stretch and reset. And fold, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Left leg extends. Knee to nose. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, step forward. Once the left foot finds the earth, we walk the hands this time to the right, finding yet another fold forward here. If there's any sort of inversion practice that you want to play with here, you're welcome to go upside down. Or you can do what I'm doing and widen your feet so you can at least bring the top of the head either to a block or the floor, just to start to play with what it feels like to connect the crown of the head to the earth. And let this just be your little reminder that you don't have to have your feet leave the earth to go upside down. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Good. If you are upside down, gently and safely come down. Let's find our halfway lift position. Walk the hands back to the top of your space. Setting up for pyramid, shorten your stance, ground the feet. When your feet are rooted, press and roll to standing. We'll take a fold here, and once again, we'll keep the chest open. So some sort of variation with the arms to where your heart is open. Now, there's a difference between opening the chest and keeping the core strong than not having a strong core, okay? So the second I let my core go, I'm putting so much pressure in my low back. So belly button to spine, tuck the pelvis under. And from that place, we fold. Thighs engaged. Breathing so much space into your hamstrings here. Good. Release your hands to the earth. Bring the feet together. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart center. Exhale. We're going to make a transition down to the floor. Some of the movements will be familiar. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Good. Thighs, feet together, lower to a squat position, thighs parallel to the floor. Hands can stay on the ground for support or balance. So we're gonna skip the toes pose. We're gonna drop the heels down and back, finding a squat, pause, and then come into Navasana, boat position. Okay, so you can always hover, you can grab behind the thighs, keep the chest lifted, chin lifted, gaze beyond the toes. Hold. We're here for 5 minutes. Just kidding. Just checking that you're listening. One more breath. And release. Come into Sukhasana. Just simply cross your ankles. Rest your hands on your knees, on your thighs, and close your eyes for a moment. Maybe take a cleansing exhale. Just exploring a little bit more depth in your breath here. Okay, we're going to do just a moment of core work, okay? It's good for us. We're in it together. So bring the soles of the feet to the floor and just gently lower yourself all the way down onto your back. If you have a microphone, get it out of your way. All right. So let's extend the legs up to the sky. Arms can be alongside the body or hands behind the head, and you can lift the head, neck, and shoulders up off the earth. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're pressing the low back into the earth. Take your right leg, drop and hover. Bring it back up. Exhale, left leg, drop and hover. Inhale up. Keep that going. Maybe a little bit faster. Try not to let your lower back, it's going to want to arch and lift off the mat. It's almost like you're trying to glue your spine down. So if you feel your low back lifting up, just don't drop your leg quite as low so you can keep that deep, low core connection. It's very challenging to do this and talk. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into the chest. That's it, you guys. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. We don't need to do too much. Just a little every day helps. Feet on the earth, arms alongside the body. Let's take a bridge pose. Lift the hips, really stretch the front of the body, core, that work we just did. Expand into the lungs and the rib cage. Such a lovely stretch. Good. Gently lower your hips. Move your knees side to side. We're going to play with an inversion. So if you have any sort of inversion that you're working on, this is a lovely time for you to play with that. If you'd like to keep things nice and gentle and simple, just stay on your back, legs extend straight up. I'm going to flip over and take headstand. So take what you need, anywhere from 5 to 10 breaths, okay? And then we will all meet back in downward facing dog whenever you're finished with your play. And that's exactly it. Let it be playful, let it be nice. Don't take yourself too seriously. The last few moments of whatever inversion you're in. If you were on your head or your forearms, make sure you give yourself time for a child's pose. And then we'll meet in downward facing. From downward facing dog, breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg extends. Exhale, bring the right leg all the way through for pigeon. If you have in your mind a different hip opener, take whatever you need. Stay connected to your breath here. Gently begin to press yourself back up. And start to roll to your outer right hip and swing your left leg around. We'll come into Janu Shirshasana. So the right sole of the foot meets your left thigh. Left leg is long. Inhale, lengthen. Hinge at your hips. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly coming up. Cross the ankles. Let's take a vinyasa back to downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it forward, pigeon. Do not lose the connection with your breath. Keep yourself present. Begin to press yourself up. Roll to your outer left hip, right leg swings around. Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, reach. Hinge and fold. Exhale. Good, slowly coming up. So let's extend the left leg long. Just bounce your knees for a moment. Let's come down onto our backs. We're going right into Matsyasana, fish pose. If you have props and you want to use those, you can. Otherwise, if you don't have props and you're not using any today, sit on your hands. Elbows draw in towards one another. Puff up your chest. Head drops back. Exhale through your mouth. Good. Lift your head. Look forward. Wiggle your way down onto your back, and then bring your knees into your chest. Just gently rock side to side. Let's take happy baby. Grab the outer edges of the feet. One last hip opener, and release for your lower back. In these last few moments of your practice, stay connected to your breath. See it through. And release. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Move your knees side to side. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Find your way back to your physical body. And start to press yourself up to a seat. Let's close this practice with a cleansing breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace to you.